Hey YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures, bringing you Toy Hunt episode number 273. It's September here in Pennsylvania, and there are toy conventions like every weekend. This weekend being no different. I'm standing outside the Fusion, Warminster, PA, about to walk into ZOLOCON 2023, their summer show. They've now expanded to 3 shows. Summer, winter, and also a Halloween show, which sounds pretty interesting. However, this is the Fuge location. I've been here in the past multiple times. Love coming to the show. It's like an old NASA facility. The ambiance inside is amazing. Hoping for some good figures, some good deals. Maybe see some people that I know and say hello. I'm here later in the day on Sunday. This is a 3-day event. Usually I'm here Saturday in the morning. They added Friday night this year for a preview, and they also did Sunday. So I'm here much later than usual. So I'm sure there's still some good stuff. We'll look around, see what we can find inside. But before we get to any of that, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 5,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and hit that bell for notifications. That way, YouTube actually notifies you and tells you when we post new content here at the channel, like our weekly toy hints, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram and Twitter, Disavowed_12. Let's see what they have inside. All right, so I got my wristband, I got my little program for the show. One nice thing about coming on the last day near the end is there's much less of a crowd. So let's go inside. So it's not horribly well lit in here, so I apologize, it was kind of dark, but I can't control that, obviously. So some Universal Monster stuff right out of the gate. Very cool to see, and obviously prices are as marked. We have some Star Wars down here below to take a look at. Let's see what else we got going on here. Up top, we have the Mummy. So a lot of retro toys will probably be in this video as well. So make sure to tag that. Marvel Select over this side, over here. There's the Herald Galactus pack. Oh, thanks, man.
I had to switch it back and forth.
Oh, jeez. I know usually the whole show's usually a little bit dim. So thanks, man. You brought your own light along. That's great.
Okay, even there we go. I don't want to go in your eye.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Don't shoot my eye out.
We don't want a Ralphie situation. That's right. That was really cool of them to do that. So we have some little light on the situation here. Let's see, some X-Men stuff going on. We have Wanda, Apocalypse of 45. So yeah, some cool stuff here. I originally had that pre-ordered and I canceled it because I just decided I didn't need it. And well, if you've watched my channel, you know I still haven't even opened my Apocalypse. So I'm probably gonna do it the day the His Tank comes out, so I have something to do because I didn't order the His Tank. But yeah, cool stuff. Let's keep moving around, see what we can find. Right, so just having walked in, the area I just showed was like the entrance to the main hall. There's 2 floors. I can tell you that there are much less people here than usual, but yeah, it's also Sunday after a 3-day event, and tomorrow's actually Labor Day. But it's nice you can actually move around, and I don't feel like I'm going to be like having to, you know, jostle my way into different booths and things. But this is the bottom layer, and then later on I'll do a video up top where I can show you the whole show floor from above, and then go to the top from upstairs. Cool Vitruvian hacks are here. Again, I've talked about these in the past. I dabbled very early on and then got out just because I really don't do that scale, but they're always cool to see. They're definitely unique. And again, just fun stuff to see. Got some prints going on here as well you can check out. All right, so I haven't seen these before. This is the I Am Elemental. Again, let me know in the comments if it's something you're familiar with. They're cool. Not something I'm familiar with, though. And of course, we have tons of vintage Joes. There he is, Serpentor himself, 25. So fun seeing these here. Love the Serpentor G.I. Joe Classified. Definitely was happy to be able to get my hands on that when that went up for pre-order originally and got it in my collection. That Air Chariot's awesome. But yeah, 3 3/4 collectors, obviously. Here those are looking cool. DC Multiverse beside me here, also up top. You can see it's a little bit more well lit in this section of the hall. But again, some more retro stuff going on. Superpowers collection. We have retro Turtles here. I always loved the Panda guy. He's still laying somewhere in my collection at home. I don't think I've ever seen the Michelangelo as a clown before. That's interesting to see. This is a really fun booth. A lot of stuff going on in here. Over here, some more vintage stuff hanging out. We got a Clark Kent. Looks like Lex Luthor hanging out. Older X-Men stuff right there with Long Shot. Some vehicles up top are always fun to see. Some Star Wars stuff. So this is a really awesome booth. I haven't been in this one before, I don't think, in the past. But just lots of cool retro stuff going on here for retro collectors. Fun to see. Try to give you a look at everything here as we work our way through. Hey, there's Robert, some Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe going on this wall. This says newer waves, marked at 30 a piece. Again, more down this direction here for Marvel Legends stuff. Also, we have a Charlotte Flair with the belt. Yeah, also some G.I. Joe stuff too. So here is the subterfuge here, which again, that's why they call it the Fuge. And then here's an aerial view of the entire show floor. I always love how they have the screens playing commercials and stuff. But again, you can see not that busy here, which again is good for me because I got here later. And usually the winter show, I think a lot of people, when they think of ZOLOCON, they think of the winter show. But at that show, it's almost impossible to walk around like I'm doing right now because it gets so packed. Also, as a form of context, RetroCon is actually coming up, I believe, in a week. Legion's Con is coming up relatively soon as well. So I know a lot of collectors were kind of holding their money, I think, for this show to spend at other shows coming up. But I didn't want to skip this one because, again, it's one of the original ones when I first started doing my YouTube channel that I came to. Shout out to Art G, good friend of the channel. Obviously, you know him from toy hunting as well. I first learned about this event from his videos. So he definitely made me aware of this show early on in my collecting, and as I developed into a YouTube channel, I started coming here and doing videos here too. So again, I like ZOLOCON. I had an opportunity to sneak out here. It was about an hour and a 15-minute drive for me, so it's not near, but it's not far. But yeah, it's fun. I like walking around in here, but all right, I've talked enough. Let's see what else we can find inside. And likewise, just like standing out there, it's very difficult to come into this office area here with all these old pieces of equipment and film, because typically it's so crowded at the winter show. So it's cool seeing all these monitors and things in here as well. There's some more retro stuff. We have the A-Team, Dick Tracy. Looks like Rocketeer topped collecting cards. Always love seeing cards. We have an Alpha birthday set. Very fun. Aladdin. So again, some older Disney stuff here as well. Got some older Marvel Legends going on. Spider-Man Classics, actually. It's before it was even Marvel Legends. We have the Rockers hanging out. Good seeing the Rockers here. RoboCop, Defenders of the Earth. We know they redid those as the NECA recently. Space Jam, and we got Andre and Hulk staring each other down. And also the video games. Always cool to see these. Always picking through, seeing what they have. Again, I'm definitely not a video game collector at this point, but it's fun seeing the old cartridges. Batman's here. Again, there's a ton of them that are here. Bobble. There's Friday the 13th hanging out here. So cool to see that here in the bin. All the Ghostbusters games are here. But yeah, always fun looking back into the nostalgia of Nintendo, seeing these cartridges. I guess these are Super Nintendo down here, right? So yeah, all sorts of cartridges, games. We have some Pokemon cards going on, and of course Sega Genesis games. Comic Zone, that's a classic. Loved playing that as a kid. Actually played it a couple of years ago. My Sega was still working. Haven't tried it in a while now, but yeah, some games on display. Got a bin over here of Lucy's, so it's fun to dig through a Lucy bin. It's a Killer Croc. I don't know what company these are that made some of these. We got Juggernaut hanging out down here. Got the articulated toes, 30 for him. This is actually a good figure. I still have this in my collection, even though I have the Marvel Legends head. Red Hulk, that's the select version, I suppose. What else do we have going on in the Lucy bin here? Digging through. We got some more Hulks. This looks like the Ultimate Hulk from Ultimate Avengers. We have another Hulk down here. Some other select hanging out. There's some ink there on the foot, unless that comes off. Might be intentionally done to show the price. Lots of Hulks in this bin for sure. Cool to see all the Hulks. In the back we have Masters of the Universe, Rock'em Sock'em. Got some dinos down here, some turtles in the Lucy bin. We even have Gumby hanging out. So yeah, lots of Hulk. I think these are Street Sharks. Again, you don't see those too often at shows. So those are pretty awesome to check out. Down below some Godzilla. So a mix of really everything here. We have the Batmobile with Robin and Batman. But yeah, so Eternia Dreams, always an awesome booth to check out wherever I go, are here. So always some cool retro and vintage stuff going on at their booth. So we'll try to walk through here and show off some of it, because this is a huge booth every time I come. So this is awesome. Check out the play sets up top. Mobile command centers up there. I think we might have seen a version of that down at Retro and Rad when we were down there last time. Over here we have Star Wars going on, all sorts of different years of collecting on this wall. Power of the Force, obviously very highly collected back in the day by Star Wars collectors. Working our way over, we have some more Black Series stuff going on over here. Stargate Atlantis, now that's something you do not see every day, are Stargate figures. So again, a lot of cool retro stuff for sure here at this booth. Some other older carded stuff. We have Legends of Batman going on. We have Batman and Robin here. So again, just loving when I come to these shows and see the older stuff. Shout out to Century Mad Collector. I know he's kind of worked his way into more collecting the vintage and the retro stuff. It's not something I've really had an interest in doing. I have some stuff, from when I was a kid, but it isn't to the point where I'm going to start collecting them. But I totally get, leaning into that as well, instead of just buying all the newer stuff. So yeah, retro stuff is cool for sure. These obviously overpriced, being at Ollie's. Not everybody has an Ollie's, but I do, and they're there for like $9 or something like that. And always look up, because check this out. Imperial shuttle vehicle, Millennium Falcon spaceship, Rebel transport up above. So a lot of the higher, more expensive place that's up top for obvious reasons. But it's, again, look up and look all around at these shows, because otherwise you might miss something hanging out right in front of you. Up top even more, we have Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain. There's the original Point Dread. That's showing up in stores right now, the new version. We even have an Eternia up top, and I know for a fact they have one of those down at Retro and Rad. Then, of course, we have some more MOTU stuff going on here as we work our way up. So there is, again, a whole set of these here. I was listening to the sweet sounds of Michael Jackson in the background. Transformers up above, Transformers down below. We have a Captain Planet on display right there. Down here, some more older Transformers stuff. You know I don't collect them if you watch my channel, but check those out. And as I said, this is Eternia Dreams, very well-known booth. I've literally making their own store now. So there is their information if you want to contact them about making any purchases you see here. Then down here in the case, you have some more older stuff going on as well. Down below, more superpowers action. Got a Hulk. So fun Marvel selects going on. We have Thanos. So that Death's actually a great piece. I have that Thanos still in my collection. It's the first one I ever bought. And I love having the Gauntlet and also the Death on display. Got Venom, more Captain Planet going on here, which is cool to see. Down below, some more Joes. Right there, priced as marked. Also, let's make a deal, so they're willing to work with you. Here's the Cyclops bust down to 25 here. The Batmobile, 20 bucks on that. Some more retro goodness up here. I think I had him as a kid. I can't quite remember anymore. But yeah, love seeing the older stuff. 30 on the Batman. That's actually very attractive right there to consider. Some lunchboxes too. Up top, we have some more retro goodness and a lot of retro. There always is at this show. But again, it seems like because I have more space to move around this year, I'm just able to go up and see things a lot easier than I could have before. We have Galactus down here at 50. We have the original Lizard carded at 25. Back over here, we have a whole stack going on of Marvel superheroes. There's US Agent. It's amazing how good those look from back in the day. Back behind, we even have some more stuff going on. Looks like some Marvel Legends action back there. Got the Abomination, the Spider-Man series. On that side, some more older Batman carded stuff. Please excuse my zooming and unzooming. I'm trying to show you things the best I can. Pee-wee's Playhouse, RIP to Paul Rubens. I feel like there have been so many cool people who've died this summer. It's unreal. I've talked a lot about it in my videos, so I won't go through the list again. You probably know a lot of them, but so many just cool celebrities and just people who really just made life fun, unfortunately passing away this summer, more than I can ever remember, to be honest. I feel like this year there have been a lot more WTF moments for me when people have passed away than other years where, you know, just I feel like you didn't hear about it, or I don't know, just a lot of cool people. So I'll leave it at that. ET phone home down here. But again, so much cool stuff here at the show. It's awesome. First Galactus sighting of the day, back behind. It's the HasLab Galactus, right? Again, this whole wall, I'm just gonna try to pan through slow because there's just so much stuff back there that I know people are gonna say that they wish I'd focus a little more on. Ghost Rider up top for Legends. I have that. Luckily, it was one of the last things I bought at Toys R Us because I know that's been up there on the aftermarket price, but so much cool stuff. We got something Elvira related going on over here. Can never pass up seeing Elvira, right? She's a national treasure, folks. National treasure. Down here we have some bins going on. Whatever he is, I don't know. Is that Sauron? Yeah, we have an old Sauron here. So again, just awesome stuff. Down here behind glass, there's some other things you can take a look at as we work our way through. Obviously can't point out everything, so feel free to let me know in the comments something cool that you might have seen that I didn't talk about. This booth's here every year as well. They always have this fun older things to check out. All sorts of bins I might dig through here, may or may not, depending. You never know what you're going to find in a bin. That's the one good thing about it. Some WWE going on, but packed stuff. Down here we have some more Lucy's bagged. We have Rocksteady from NECA at 30. Some other random figures here as well. Dark Turtles going on. I don't know if I'm not too familiar with those, but if you are, let me know in the comments. But fun stuff, awesome, a lot going on here. These are pretty cool. Trash Bag Bunch. They're pretty gnarly looking. A good look at those. All sorts of stuff. I'm guessing this is obviously an independent creator here, so check them out online. Here's some cards over here, actually. So, Sea Space Creatures. So this is Last Resort Toys. Check them out. Awesome stuff. That pumpkin looks really friggin' cool. But different stuff to see here. Very cool. Also, they have all sorts of comic books going on here. Slabbed and unslabbed. Got Captain America 9/4. So if you're a comic collector, actually come check out the show as well, because tons and tons of comics are here to be had as well. So that's going to do it for today's hunt. Always love coming to ZOLOCON. Missed seeing some of the fellow collectors that I like to hang out with at this show in the winter show, but I know I'll be seeing them coming up soon when we head to RetroCon in about a week. Again, this is always a solid show. It definitely was not, there were not as many tables and vendors as typical for the winter show, but again, it's Labor Day weekend, so I'm sure that people are also, again, looking ahead to other shows. Might have sat one out over the holiday weekend, but I saw a great showing. Well worth coming here, well worth the $15 to get in. Also, one of the cool things they do here on the Sunday of the show is they do, it's like kids under 12 or something in for free, so very cool to bring little ones along to check some of the figures out. A lot more retro in this video than you typically see in my hunts, but I'm cool. I love seeing the older stuff. It's a lot of fun to take a look at and reminisce. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps to grow the channel tremendously in March to 5,000 subscribers. Then go ahead and click that bell for notifications. That way YouTube actually notifies you and tells you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 Ps of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.